my brother, he is really have good voice.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Diaries channel. The phenomenon of live broadcasts suddenly becoming a hot topic among fans always follows the same pattern. A small moment that seems insignificant to an outsider, but feels huge to those who follow every detail of the idol's journey. That's what happened when the latest live broadcast involving Jikook suddenly sparked a wave of speculation on social media. Many fans felt something was different from usual, from his expressions, choice of words, to the atmosphere of the interaction, which was perceived as less free than before. Spontaneous reactions from fans immediately emerged, with many questioning whether there were certain restrictions from the company that made them appear more cautious. In the world of K-pop, the relationship between artists and agencies has always been a sensitive topic. Fans understand that there are rules, contracts, and management strategies that must be followed, but on the other hand, they also expect to see the authentic, unfiltered side of their idols. When there's a sense that something is being held back or controlled, fans' emotions can quickly escalate. That's why the live broadcast felt so surprising to many. Some said the atmosphere was a little awkward, others felt their interactions were full of hidden codes, and still others felt everything was normal but magnified by the fandom's imagination. Some snippets of moments went viral because they were perceived as having hidden meanings. A brief glance, a smile that appeared and then disappeared, or even a pause before answering a question were seen as signals of caution. Fans who had long followed the dynamics of their interactions felt they could read these subtle changes. In online communities, various theories emerged. Some believed the company was restricting certain topics, others suspected they were being asked to maintain distance in public, while others believed it was all just overinterpretation by overly sensitive fans. But that's precisely where the power of fandom lies. Attention to small details demonstrates the strength of the emotional connection built over the years. Fans see them not just as entertainers, but as individuals whose lives they closely follow. When there's a small change in behavior, fans feel as if there's a bigger story behind it. The shock reaction isn't simply due to what's happening on screen, but rather the fear that something might be changing in the familiar dynamic. Some fans tried to calm the situation by reminding them that artists are often under the pressure of schedules, fatigue, and other factors that aren't always visible. They emphasized that a particular expression or attitude doesn't necessarily mean there's a major problem. This perspective is important because amidst a wave of speculation, it's easy for dramatic narratives to dominate the public conversation. On the other hand, some fans felt their concerns were valid, as the entertainment industry is known for its tight control over artists' images. Interestingly, the discussion about possible restrictions actually opened up a broader conversation about artists' freedom of expression. Many began discussing how industry pressures could impact an idol's public interactions, including the context of friendships that are visible on camera. Some fans argued that if restrictions existed, they might be in place to protect their careers and privacy. Others felt that such restrictions diminished the authenticity that was the main reason they loved the artist in the first place. Emotional reactions were also evident in the comments of fans who expressed sadness at the possibility of distance or change. There was a strong sense of protectiveness, as if they wanted to ensure that their idol was okay and not in a situation that made them uncomfortable. This empathy demonstrated how the relationship between idol and fandom has evolved into something more than just entertainment. There's emotional involvement, concern, and even a sense of responsibility to support them in any situation. Amid all the speculation, one thing remains clear. The intense attention paid to their every interaction demonstrates the immense popularity and influence they wield. Even a simple live moment can become a global topic in a matter of hours. This phenomenon reflects the power of today's digital culture, where short clips can be analyzed from multiple perspectives by millions of people simultaneously. Every expression becomes a topic of discussion, every word a clue to its meaning.
제가 잘못 누른 것 같아요. 네, 죄송합니다. 아무 이상 없습니다. 죄송합니다. 늦은 시간에. Purple heart. Love you. Thank you for send me purple heart.
그거
내일 저녁에 뭘까?
침 말고
응.
그래 그렇게 해.
Some fandom observers have also highlighted that the perception of being limited can arise from fans' extremely high expectations of their interactions. When reality doesn't fully match expectations, the interpretation is that external factors are causing the discrepancy. This doesn't mean fans' concerns are misplaced, but rather demonstrates the complex relationship between expectations, perceptions, and reality in modern fandom culture. Despite all the theories circulating, many fans ultimately come to a simple conclusion. No matter what happens behind the scenes, their support will remain unchanged. They believe that time will tell, and that the most important thing is the artist's health and happiness. This attitude demonstrates the maturity of some fandoms who choose to focus on positive support rather than getting caught up in uncertain speculation. The live broadcast that sparked the furor may have only lasted a few minutes, but its impact was far greater. It served as a reminder that in the entertainment world, public perception can be shaped by small details, and the relationship between artist and fan is always subject to dynamic interpretation. For some, the moment was just another broadcast. For others, it felt like a significant clue to something bigger. Ultimately, this story isn't just about whether they're actually restricted, but about how fans respond to the possibility. The reactions of shock, worry, theories, and lengthy discussions all reflect the depth of the emotional attachments that have formed. In many ways, this phenomenon demonstrates the power of the fan community itself, the ability to observe, analyze, and feel together. And perhaps that's the true essence of all this excitement. It's not just about seeking answers about what's happening behind the scenes, but about celebrating the connection that millions of people around the world feel through a small moment on a live stream. A moment that, whether intentional or not, has managed to rekindle the excitement, wonder, and hope in the fandom. So what do you think? Did that live moment really feel different? Or was it just fans being overly sensitive from being so close to them over the years? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I'm genuinely interested in hearing your perspectives. If you enjoy discussions like this, which delve into small details, fan theories, and viral moments that stir up fandoms, don't forget to like, subscribe, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss the next update. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.